Hey everybody, Soundwave Productions here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Mudflap. As always, I would take a look at, I would usually take a look at the original packaging, but I do not have the original packaging for Mudflap. So let us just get in. Let's just get in to take a closer look at the details. Very nice. Very nicely done car mode. Chevy logo there. There we go. Nice. Some side view mirrors there. There's the top. Bottom there. You're just getting on that license plate. Okay, so it says Trax. So this is a Chevy Trax. I think that was the name. I know this was a Chevy Trax. I don't know what this is, speaking of which. He is compared with Skids. Got the two Revenge of the Fallen twins. Now, a little bit of backstory on these guys. I saw these at an antique store, and I bought them because, well, at the time that I bought these guys, I was in the process of collecting the 8 Studio Series Constructicons. So, if you've seen Revenge of the Fallen, you get what I was trying to do. I was trying to get the Revenge of the Fallen twins to go along with my Devastator. Even though the scale is not correct, they still look pretty good together. No, and here he is with your Studio Series Deluxe, with a Studio Series Deluxe figure, or Soundwave. Here he is with Core Class Ratchet. So, to transform Mudflap into his robot mode, you're going to want to take these sections right here. They'll just untab from there and just swing that down. Just untab this. Swing it down. Go. Go and just untab the doors. There we go. Just untab the door there. Go. Then just untab the hood. Go. So then you're going to want to go through the fun process of getting everything out of the way for clearance. There we go. Plug that in. There we go. And then just fold this down. Rotate this around. Fold the arms out like this. Go. Come on. Here we go. Just fold the arms out. Go. Here we go. And then there are the arms all done. So now, what we're going to do is we're just going to take these door sections right here. Well, you're going to want to fold this little section up. Don't fold up the door. Notice this section. What you're going to want to do is you're just going to have the chest section looking like this, which will give you, well, now we're going to work on this section right here. So you're just going to push this panel in, and then you're going to want to maneuver these panels so that way they sit underneath these two panels, so that way they sit underneath the windshield there. Fold this section in, and then all of this will just collapse in, but you don't want to collapse it in yet. So what you're going to do is you're just going to maneuver everything so that way it all locks into place. There we go. Come on. There we go. Just tab all this in. It does take a bit of... It does take a while, but eventually everything goes into place. Just maneuver the headlight back into place, and then take these mirror sections, fold them out. And now for the legs, you're just going to want to extend them, rotate this section around, and then flip out the foot. No, and also fold that out of the way. And then just do the same thing with the other leg. Just fold it there, and then fold out the foot. And there we have Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Mudflap in his robot mode. Wow, that is actually the first time that I've gotten him to stand on his own 2 feet. That's actually the first time that I've gotten him to stand up. Okay, so let's take a close look on the head sculpt there. Very nicely done head sculpt for Mudflap. Nicely done. Nice detailing all around. Yes, he does have a backpack, but this was like early Transformers engineering, so of course he was going to have a backpack there, and all of that just came on. Oh, wait, no, it didn't come undone. There we go. There we go. All that's back in place. Now, as far as gimmicks go, I forgot to the Skids can do the same thing here. Let me just put them off to the side. So Skids, this Chevy logo piece right here is actually a button, and when you would press on it, it would make... Here, I'll show it on Mudflap. So you push on the Chevy logo, and it'll do that, which is pretty funny. As far as articulation goes, the head is on a ball joint. You can look all the way around. I guess you could undo this panel right here and get him to look up that far. You can look down about that. Well, if you press this button, he can look down about that far. As far as the shoulders go, they can do a full rotation. They can move out that far. Does have some bicep rotation, over 90 degrees of bend at the elbow, and he does have some wrist rotation. And then this arm is the same posability as the other arm, and on this one the fingers move because that. Oh, let me see if I can find. Okay, so Mudflap actually came with a missile here. Yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna work. So what you do is you would insert it into his arm, and then you just aim it at one of your Decepticons. Just aim it at one of your figures. Okay, yeah. And then you just press down on this button, and then the missile will shoot off. So, it doesn't have waist rotation due to the way he transforms, but the legs can move forward that far, back about that far. Out movement can't really do the full splits. Does have some thigh rotation, almost 90 degrees of bend at the knee, some rotation at the knee, and the feet can move up and down, and the ankle does have some tilt to it. So posability is decent, and all this just comes undone again. Yep. Okay, yep, all of that just comes undone. So, this guy does have some decent posability. So, to get him back into car mode, you're just going to want to undo this section if it hasn't come undone on its own already. There we go, and then just take this piece, just fold that in. Just fold this in here. And then just fold this section in. Oh, and then just fold that in. And then those are his arms completely stored away inside the car mode. His arms. Okay, then what we do is we're not going to rotate this around just yet because we're just going to get this into place. So just move these out so that way they've cleared the windshield. Oh, I got to undo his arms here because this panel doesn't want to back up. There we go. So I'm just going to want to pull this section up. There we go. Wait. Sits like that, and just fold it out the hood, rotate this whole section around. Now, when you are transforming Mudflap, at least when I'm transforming Mudflap, his legs are not as much of a pain to get into car mode as they are with Skids. Because transforming the legs on Skids is a nightmare. It's a nightmare, but it's doable. So just move everything out of the way, take the head, unpeg it from the chest, just fold that up, and then the hood will just peg into place. Fold this down, and then take the doors, make sure that the the side view mirror sits in its place. And just get the doors tabbed in. There we go. Now, for these sections here, you're just going to want to make sure that they are tabbed in place. Now, for the lace, you're just going to collapse the foot, rotate this around, and just collapse in the knee. There you go, and then you're just going to make sure that this, you're just going to, okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're just going to make sure that this tab goes in first, and then that this sits where it's supposed to go. There we go. And then if you do it right, should it sit like that. There we go. Just fold this foot in, that in, collapse the knee. Yep, and then tab that in. There we go. There we have the Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Mudflap back in his vehicle mode. Oh, and you can take the missile, and this will just store in here, like that. That is how that stores in vehicle mode. So that was a review on the Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Mudflap, and I will see you in the next video, which I will be doing an overview on my LEGO Infinity Gauntlet.